one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what? But I like this Canadian.
Well,
like this one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
What's up, everybody? After a long hiatus, about 2 days, the feeds are finally back. So I'm back for a live feed viewing. We're just here for the feeds, the segment where the feeds talk and show the feeds if I want. This is going to be a quick one, by the way. I'm not going to be on here long, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of the feeds during my break. Good morning, Mr. Happy Kid. What's up, AT2?
Gonna be so unbelievable.
It'd be hard.
It'd be so
I'm the ringleader.
Unbelievable. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hyson sniffed that out.
And here, like, look, I basically sold a guy because I basically said, like, look, he's talking about Cameron. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, right? Do I see him as a big problem for the short term? Maybe not the short term, but like final 13. Like, I'm not like basically we're talking about the mid game. I'm like, I think that's the gateway to the mid game. Like once he's gone, I think we can actually start going into this next phase.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Who do you want to move forward with? I'm like, look, like
even if I agree. I honestly, if it was, I think Cameron's more dangerous than Riley because of the chaos.
Yeah.
Because of the chaos and the constant infiltration and
look,
this that.
I think I prefer that just for Hyson. I would think like could Riley just win a competition and there you go, it's over.
Right.
You know, like that would be my concern.
Right.
But for me, look, the way Riley's been talking about me, I don't think I would call on the block if she won, right?
Right.
It's like that's fine for me.
Exactly.
And the one thing I told him was like, look, if you're uneasy about like Cam being on the block and me winning the veto and taking him off, I'm not. This veto is yours if I win. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I'm smart enough to know like what am I? Like, why am I?
That would be
foolish.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he said that. I'm like, yeah, like don't even.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want me to use it,
right,
I'll fucking use it. Like you're the HOH. Like I don't.
Right.
Especially if I'm not nominated. Like I don't.
Whatever
I don't
you
lead
want.
this thing.
Exactly. I think he knows that. And I think you're fine. I think there's no worry for you at all. Look, if I had sniffed out any worry for you, I would definitely let you know. But I don't think there's any worry for you at all.
And there was just a little worry for me.
Why?
Just because the Wednesday stuff, and I know it's very different, but obviously the vibes. And I know he's
past that. I'm telling you. We're gonna meet. He said he wants to, have conversations with us.
Yeah, I would say the same thing Miss Happy did.
And I'll see where his head's at. But thus far, it has not been with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt that. But I think moving.
He called for Jag. Oh, so now.
Well, he just talked to Cameron.
He just called for Jag. So I want to see if he's going to let Jag know that Riley's pitching him in blue as the ringleader.
Because he said he would. Quickly.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I wonder if I should talk to Riley before he talks to her. Because I'm not going to like feed her any lines, but almost just like look, I'm trying to look out for you. Kind of, or if it's even worth it.
I would just to see where her head's at.
Yeah.
But we'll find out, and I'll know when I go up if she tries to say it was cool. But she can't though. She's already said to Hyson that it's blue and Jag, and if she switches it now,
ask what changed.
Right. She can't, and he doesn't like that. Yeah. So
okay. I'm gonna go try to find her.
Okay.
But Suri, I'm just thinking back to that car. I'll be thinking about it to the day I die. What's up? They were, yeah. I think Luke brought him down at some point.
I feel like analytically, Corey has all the tools to win the game. I also think that he has somewhat of an innocence to him too, if that makes sense to y'all.
He didn't tell it to me, but I heard you guys.
Oh yeah.
So he's like,
I don't know about
during the
the
comp, right before we started, he was like looking at me and like telling me like 2 rats are over there. Like he was helping us out. He's with us. I think he's with us.
see,
And it's like
part of it
Looking
feels
like
that is, I don't know. It just feels very opportunistic because when I was
but that's fine.
right, but I was because when I was having a conversation with him,
I don't know. I
maybe
think
not
I heard
yesterday, he was like, "Oh, we would really not like to see Riley go home."
Cameron
Yeah,
Like I think this week it may be nice.
and either Riley or Corey,
right.
And so
but I haven't seen.
I wonder if that's
Of
before.
the live
Is that before y'all two like even talked more? Like, I don't know. I'm just like wondering if he was like, I don't know. I fully
this was the day
I
before.
fully hear what
The
you're
live
saying.
feeds
Like,
came back.
I-
at, like,
I-
7 a.m. Eastern
the thing
time,
is, like,
so I
I'll
haven't
take
seen
all those opportunistic bitches
Yeah.
until
you're not-
we get enough numbers off the other side. Because I think,
She
like,
said
yeah,
the
I think
opportunities.
I'm gonna eat hummus and Triscuits.
I don't know. I don't even know what you eat.
That's
Where are the breads?
What's up, Shanna?
I did say I wanted some. But yeah, so that is just what kind of
Right. I mean, I think like the being suspicious and the being careful is smart. So like,
people being suspicious. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I think we're gonna be good for like this week. Him voting with us, you know. I mean, we don't even need him, but I think, you know.
Yeah.
But
no.
I think he's for sure gonna vote with us this week, and we need this week and next week to really get comfortable with the numbers,
Absolutely.
and then we can whittle out the Corys and the Camerons.
Absolutely.
I don't think I haven't talked to Tyson yet. I want to talk to him one-on-one just because.
Yeah.
But the professor, because I feel like I don't want to voice all my, like, I want to say my thing about Cameron in front of Red.
Right.
But I want to tell Heisem that he's to me the skeeviest.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm trying not, I'm trying for it not to come from an emotional place,
I would
Yeah.
love to see the
because
two
I
of them
truly
on the
believe
block
that like
next to
he's the
each
bridge
other.
between
The
Riley
drama of that.
and that's scary to me.
Absolutely.
He also can win comms. He's also condescending as fuck.
Absolutely.
So like all those
Oh,
things
she's talking
make it
about
like,
Heisem?
you know, he's a talker. You don't want talkers getting to the end,
Yes.
you know?
No, absolutely. I think outside of Riley at this moment, from that side, he is the biggest
Yeah.
threat.
Yeah.
Talking about right
I
now.
would not, and you would not be my target.
Mm-hmm.
So
They better
that has
not let
been
her do
clear.
that.
Since day one,
The more
You
that
feel
I'm
comfortable
comfortable
with me
now,
checking
the
that
more
back.
that I'm.
you can check
Yeah.
that.
Those bad jokes.
It is just like
Yeah.
constant need for.
And I think if he believes you, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't think it's you, you're not the problem. You know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what happened with that, and I also had a little heart to heart with him too.
Mhm.
And that was like the other day, and I basically just cried to him, and I was like, "Listen, like
Of course, you cried.
everything kind of just happened really fast, and
Mhm.
you know, I wanted to work with you, and I feel like these sides just formed, and I got sucked in, and like
You did not get
the
sucked into
paranoia
anything.
of like
You
feeling like
inside.
I left you out made me feel like maybe you would have come after me.
Yeah.
And I literally told him this. I was like, that's why I was like talking about it, because I was so scared. I was like, I went into like protection mode for myself. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, if they're gonna come after me, then I have to come after them. Like, whatever.
And
And that's
the
kind of
one
what I said.
and the one conversation I talked about was like, because I didn't want to, because he was very much like, is there anything else you need to tell me? I told him after I had my talk with him, I went upstairs to you and Matt, and was basically just being like, I'm scared about if he wins HOH, he's going to put me up. And that's all I said.
Mhm.
Because that's what happened, right? So like, I think you echo that. We almost
Kinda
both
throw
get a little
that
bit of
out there,
credibility of like, okay, we're telling the same fucking story. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
what
not saying
happened.
Matt
I think
can't
that's a
win the
lot
game,
more
but I think
forgivable than let's
For them,
backdoor
that's an easy
Heisem.
throw in for
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
save themselves.
So like, I think that could be
Just
something.
real.
Do you feel like your conversation went well?
I don't think I'm the target.
You don't think you're the
I
target?
don't think so. Could I be a pawn? It's possible, but I don't think I'm the target. And I think a lot of that has to do with fucking sheer
think
luck of
I
being
am?
in there. I think there's a good, and again, please don't tell anyone.
You're fine.
I think there's a good possibility it could be Cam.
Really?
Yeah.
But look, this is like,
You need to tell me if it's me though. Like, they literally tell me.
I know, and I told you since day whatever, like, I'm loyal to the 8, I'm loyal to you. I think like, and that means if like it was Jared or you, I would be telling you, you know what I mean? So like, I think that is the decision he's making right now. So like, don't say anything that's not true because he'll know.
Yeah.
But I think that's where his head's at. But there's maybe he wouldn't tell me he was going after you because, of course. But he asked me like, who would you go after? Because basically what I'm trying to do is like distance myself from you. So he's like, so you and Riley, you're really close. I'm like, well, look, I owe her because she saved me week 1. But at the end of the day, like, you know, you can't owe
off topic
anyone
yeah
anything. So like,
listen,
ultimately,
Cameron,
I would do whatever I think
y'all
the house
converted
wanted, and
to a Big Brother fan.
we just have to see
so
what happens. Like, I don't know who my noms would be because I don't
happy
talk
when
to people, but
return the favor and someone says they're
you know, like,
challenge.
she's like, is Riley off the table? I'm like, no, Riley, of course Riley's not off the table.
Off
You
the
know,
table for what?
like would I ever target you? I'm like,
No.
of course not.
Holy shit, he wants to target
By the
me.
way,
I don't.
you're the
I,
best
it was
Cameron I
just a
know.
question about Cam.
Cameron on this show.
But like,
Shit.
but here's the thing, Riley. Like,
he does have a he's
like I think a lot of
both sides.
the thing that I told him was like if it is true that Riley was targeting you and Izzy, which I don't know if it's true, like she never had that conversation with me, that's bad. So you just gotta convince him that wasn't you, because I don't think it was. You know what I mean?
Kind of was.
Okay, well, you gotta figure that. You know what I mean? Because that was kind of the whole frame. Because I was like, look, I love Izzy because I think that's an important thing to say right now.
Oh god, yeah.
And I do like Izzy, but I was like, look, if Riley is going after them, you know, that's really bad. So and he's talking to everyone, and I don't know if everyone's going to sit there and protect you.
Yeah.
So you just got to look out for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you think about it because I know there's a lot to think about. But
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
yeah.
What was his main goal? Somebody summarize his main goal of that conversation that he just had with Riley. What was his objective there?
See, and I always knew Amir what was on the bottom of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said all along, I believe we could pull Amir.
Mm-hmm.
Because she realizes even when you just sit and watch them talking and all of that, she's always like somebody that seems like she's on the outside.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
you getting on?
Maybe she could balance us out because we weebly wobbly.
Okay, now you.
Oh, these conversations.
Yeah,
are always
hold on.
fast.
Okay, now put your butt down first, because otherwise we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay, now we good.
Put your feet up.
Yeah.
Shanna,
I'll say if we had both moved this way, we was going over there.
Oh no. See, now it's even.
Yes,
Thumbs
It's
up.
a little more even, actually.
Yeah.
Just
Trying to
concerned
figure out
about
where we're
Jared.
going. Yeah.
Boy, what's the deal with that?
I know.
Like, is it, and what is
I
the
would like to see
consequence
Riley on this.
Right.
for all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd probably prefer
Like, is
her
it
on the
something
challenge
coming
over Big Brother.
still from that?
I don't know.
Is he coming back? Is he, if they're saying nominations are today, how does that affect him in that whole
Right.
thing?
Yeah.
Is
He
he
ain't
not
back.
unable? Can you not nominate somebody who's in another
Yeah.
region?
I don't think he's gonna nominate Jared anyways, but
No. But I'm just saying, like, well, how does that affect all of us?
Right.
What's the thing, the consequence for all of us?
right.
And then it said, like, you got to switch him out for somebody else
Right.
before he comes back.
What if Heisem has to pick 2 nominees and then pick someone to
Oh,
no, he wouldn't do that, but or I don't think that's it. But I'm just
they
thinking,
could. You never
I'm
know.
scared he's gonna nominate me. Or backdoor me, honestly.
You do. You will.
I'm scared he's gonna I think I might be his target this week.
Have you had your conversation?
No,
with
he's
him?
calling people in.
Yeah.
So,
He's gonna talk to you.
yeah, and I think it's going to be, Heisman is a smart dude, right? So the
Straightforward.
conversations that he's having with everybody is going to determine exactly who he puts up.
Mhm.
So, you know, I don't know.
Has he mentioned anything?
Especially Serene,
He said
playing like she doesn't
first
have
thing he said this
Tyson
morning,
in
he
her
was like,
back
I want to have
pocket.
conversations with
With
everybody.
everybody.
He was like, if anybody bullshits me, that I'm not having that. He
Yeah.
was like, he's going to put it on the line, like who was running the stuff up here,
Mhm.
and he's going to ask everybody
Mhm.
and go from that.
Right.
So it depends on what they're going to say. If they're going to say
He's big
it was
on trust and
Riley,
integrity.
yeah, then it might be a situation. But if they say no, it was these people, then it's going to be.
Oh shit! This sun just got my damn face.
I know it really just came out.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
But I think it's going to cover back up.
Yeah,
wherever
I'm gonna
the
just sit
clouds
like
are.
this for a minute.
So it's all going to be determined by what he hears today.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. He said that. He was like, no effing BS. But he asked me, I'm not even continuing the conversation.
Right.
Yeah. All he's
He
gonna
wants-
ask everybody. He's bringing everybody in the room. All he
Yeah.
wants to know is he wants everybody to be truthful with him.
And how his name came up.
Yeah.
That's what I think is
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
the determining factor.
Right.
Is how did my name come up?
Mhm.
And don't lie.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. Because that's what he said.
Right. I don't like this feeling.
I know. But you know what? We're all going to feel this at some point.
Uh-huh.
Like, I couldn't even I know Kirsten was a lot, but I don't know if I could handle it as good as her.
I know she
Yeah,
really
right?
handled that like a
She
champion.
did.
I'm not like that.
Me either. I would just be crying.
Me too.
All the time.
Oh yeah.
Like, or isolate myself, which is the worst thing to do.
Right.
But I thought she kept trying to talk and kept trying to talk. So I thought she handled that well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to know the feeling either, but I know
Right.
it's inevitable.
I just feel like last week was a horrible representation of like
Last week was a horrible, of everything.
of everything.
Yeah.
And I just feel like my name was just slapped onto it because I was the HOH.
Mm-hmm.
And
Your OLG.
you know, decisions were not just mine. And like
What is
So
it?
do you think they're going to say that and when they go up though?
I think everyone's gonna protect themselves.
Right. Right.
You know? So that's
Right.
But here's what I always say to my son, you know, you can tell when somebody's lying because it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you say, yeah, I made this decision, but me and this person made this decision. They came to me and I said, oh, okay, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because based on what they say, because if one person lies and the next person not knowing what the lie was that was
It's going
told,
to be right.
he'll be able to read through it and
Right.
know who's the
Right.
real liar in the room.
right.
And
Right.
that's why it's easier to just be upfront because we all realize that everybody's got to go. And as HOH, you got to pick somebody.
Right.
And
Right.
you got to be, so just say, what was your real plan? And here's why.
Mhm.
And as long as he believes he can trust what you say,
Right.
and that
Oh, I'm gonna
is
be
true.
straight up with him.
Mhm.
You know?
Don't
think-
bullshit him
No, I will not.
at all.
No.
He hates that.
He ain't
I
got
know.
no use
he
for that.
gets infuriated.
Yeah.
He'll end the conversation, is
Yeah.
what he said. So just be honest, like, you know, yeah, maybe your name came up, but it wasn't just me that had it. It was however it came about, because I don't know how it came about.
Mhm.
But I would be frank with him. And hopefully that they're not just going up there saying, it was Riley,
Exactly.
it was Riley, it was Riley.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope.
Felicia, please move your microphone lower.
And the thing is, Mama C and Mama C, aside from the Jared
Yeah.
aspect of everything, they are.
So I think after all of the conversations, that's when he's going to
They're on the same
solidify
page,
like what
just
he's
like
going
that.
to do.
Yeah. He's
I
gonna
have
look for
friends like that who I
discrepancies
can
in
go into
people's
Exactly.
responses
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That he would
Exactly.
be seamless with.
and
Exactly.
do his own math.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if it don't make sense,
That's why I'm gonna just be completely honest with you.
yeah,
I
you
did.
should.
I had a good talk
Listen,
with him
Cameron,
the
that
other
this
day.
is
Mhm.
Actually, after I talked with you,
this
I was
is so
really upset.
underrated.
Yeah.
Just
And I
that
talked to
right
him
there.
too because I feel like
The
this
most
just
impressive
all happened
thing
really, really
that
fast, and like
Mhm.
in 2 weeks,
I was up there, and then people just kept coming in,
Nobody
and then
was
all
even
this, and then
entertained
I
with
think
the
it really what
name
happened was just it was
or
a bunch of
eviction.
buddies that really liked hanging out with each other, and we're like, yeah, let's do this. And then, you know, it ended up being more people really than you need. And then even though I wanted to work with Isom and with Izzy, like I work with you guys, you know, like
biggest advantage.
We all were just like, wait, like we can't
have a 17-person alliance.
Right, the whole house can't be in
And then I
Right.
feel like in doing that, like they might have looked at that as like being left out or feeling like unwelcome, and that's not at all. You know, that's really not all. That's
They have
not what it
worked
was.
the hell out
And
of
like
Riley too.
I tried to explain that to him is like everything
feels
happens
like
so
they're
fast,
her
and it's like I
safe
just drown in the momentum of like everything just shifting from one side to the other, and I
think
just
you
felt
should
stuck.
have an answer ready for how his name came up.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be, have that answer ready because Tyson's super direct.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think he's going to go straight in like, so how did my name come up?
Yeah.
So you have that, I think, for everybody. And then he's going to measure the responses and
What
go
he's
from
saying
there.
is true, but he doesn't approach them like that. Yeah. He's only approaching the people he doesn't
It's a
like.
weird feeling.
That's why it's almost not, I hate to say it, but it's Big Brother, but, you know, being the first couple of HOHs.
It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, because you're really just picking people, not even having gotten
You don't
to
even know
people.
them exactly.
Now, luckily for this one, they picked the first 4.
Right.
After that, then you still have to do your
Right.
elimination thing.
Right.
And I just got lucky that Kirsten kind of laid herself out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, I could have went out the door too. I mean, so.
Kirsten, I got lucky in that sense, but I also got really unlucky in how everything went. And just,
Right.
you know, it's Riley's room. Everyone's going to Riley's room, and the week was shit, and it was my HOH week.
Right.
So I feel like everything, no matter who made what decision, no matter who started a conversation, like it was all on me because it was my HOH. Like that's how I view it. Is like that's what
No, I
people
don't
think.
think
of
I don't
me.
either.
no.
Because who
Because they
started
realize
the
you-
conversation and who said what is what's going to be the determining factor here for him. Because that's all he cares about. Like, how did my name come up?
Yeah.
Why did they decide that I'm
That's
going to
what
be
he
their target?
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, even like the Luke thing. I mean, people realize you didn't control that.
Exactly.
It was during your week, but you didn't control that.
Right. That's not your.
Okay, let's see if there's another conversation I can switch to. She trusts these ladies so much. Like, these aunties would never lie to me. The thing I like about Cirie, though, is that she doesn't really lie, per se. I mean, there's some lying involved in the game, but if you look at Jared will literally lie a whole bunch. He'll say things that just flat out didn't happen. Cirie won't lie. She will just omit parts of the truth and only give you the information that is going to benefit her. Isom needs to be nice this week. He will put a target on his back. Exactly. You can't act too really badass. She amazes me. Janelle walks into the house. She has the biggest, and this was just from playing Big Brother. Cirie has been on 6 seasons of different shows. Like, it's just amazing. I would, as soon as I saw her in the house, I would instantly be like, we have to figure out how to get her out of here. If it's just the whole house just ganging up on her and just saying, let's just get her out right now, and then we can play the game from there. But I guess the risky part of that is if you're the one that tries to lead the charge against Cirie, if everybody else or a majority of the house is not with it, some people would use that and go back to Sari and be like, hey, Sari, such and such was trying to get you out. And then you're scared to have not everybody stick to their guns and then possibly have Sari rally everybody against you. She's the Godfather. Have they said anything about Luke? Not that I've seen, but I saw that the feeds came back on like 4 a.m. Eastern time when I was asleep. So Felicia, yeah, she is. It's just that, just like what I was saying, she has the whole game. She has like almost an entire view of the game. But this Sari Jared thing is her only blind spot. That's the one thing that she doesn't know. She won the Traitors. She lost all her seasons of Survivor, but she won the season of the Traitors, which was aired earlier this year. And if you watch the Traitors,
the game and stuff, so I know you
would
and
know
you know
why
like,
I
from
think
what
she's
we've
so
talked,
dangerous
like,
for Big
you're a
Brother.
very honest person, very genuine. Even like the short,
Oh, look at America trying to campaign.
like one of the first conversations that we had, it was like about my ex.
This is rare.
And that stuff, and like
Yeah.
I really appreciated you like talking to me about it, because it also feels like, I don't know, like people don't want to hear what I have to say sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
So
And here's what I'll tell you. I think that you are fantastic.
okay.
I just haven't gotten to know you.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I
And I
mean,
think that some of it has been like, it's just, I think that what happened is that the sides got divided really fast and we didn't get a chance to get
Yeah.
to know each other on the other side to see if there was like some commonality or
Yeah.
some way of working with each other. And
Yeah.
I just felt like you got sort of pulled into something
Yeah.
because like you're good friends with Blue and Jag, right? And
Yeah.
they basically were good friends with Riley. And then Riley was
So-
collecting her little group army of people.
Yeah.
And basically
Hold
you
on
got
one
sort of
second.
sucked into that, right?
What I'm seeing on Twitter is that Hisam wants Riley and Cameron as nominations, with Matt as a potential backdoor if one of them gets off the block. Interesting. We don't know the twist yet, Trisha. We have not been informed. I'm interested to know. This is what I feel like Matt is just an easy scapegoat.
Down week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Like I feel like before, like, so things can kind of just like wash
Really,
over.
Yeah,
Matt doesn't
I
have
know what you mean.
alliances.
I know what you mean, but it seems like, I tell you, girls, when I was on Survivor, the thing you did not want the most was like, I
It
don't know.
always seemed to
You know
happen.
why? You know what? I think we manifested by thinking
you go.
about it.
Think about it all the
There you
time.
I think
go.
we manifested it because every single time we were like, only if so and so doesn't win immunity, and every time they would win immunity, it was
Very
almost
person
like,
that everybody
what?
decide they want to go, that's the one that gets saved.
Exactly, every single
But
time.
you also got to remember, you get to play in the POV.
Well, that's
That's
if they're
right.
not backdooring me.
Mm.
They might put two.
Hisam isn't a backdoor person.
Hisam is you said my name, they said it was you, I'm putting you up type of guy.
He's not a back. I can tell you this on he sat on that couch this morning and said, I am not a backdoor person. So if I want them gone, they're going up.
Yeah.
He said, and then if they bring themselves down, then I just have to find another person. He said, but I ain't backdooring them.
Yeah.
Mhm. I believe that.
Yeah.
Everything about him thus far has said
Yes.
he's straightforward.
Yes.
Not a backdoor, I'm going to get you behind. No. Mm-mm. We'll know. You'll know. And I
Yeah.
think, I know he can't directly say, like, I'm putting you up, because he can't say that. But I think you'll know from your conversation, because he's going to say,
Yeah.
well, I spoke to this one and I spoke to this one.
And here's what they told me.
Right. Right.
After
they're
you
probably
tell
going to
him
use
your
Matt as a
story,
final
Right.
box
He gonna let you
at
tell your
any
story
opportunity
first.
they get.
It's kind of like the
Because they're
going
like,
back, I want my
nice,
references
doesn't
tied to
cause
Jair,
drama.
but I used to tell him all the time, dude, When I ask you a question, I already know the damn answer.
Yeah.
Exactly. What you gonna say?
Exactly.
Mama knows.
I know the
Yeah.
answer before I ever ask.
I were
Exactly.
them
I
though,
want to see
I'd
if you're gonna
It's
tell me the
just
truth. You're
rhetorical.
gonna make some shit up.
Exactly.
being like Cameron.
And the minute he started lying, it's like,
That's
okay,
Riley
you're
and
insulting me
Jack.
because that shit
That's
don't
what
even
it
make no
is.
sense. You
Riley.
lying to me.
Such an insult to
Yeah,
Heisen.
don't insult me.
Yeah,
If
it's a
you
hot
lie
lie.
to him,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
no,
you
I'm not
insulted.
lying.
My reasoning is that I don't think that Cameron actually yields any power in this house, despite the way he's talking. I think Jag is a more dangerous player than Cameron.
But not in the group.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's
And that feels weird to watch, right?
Mhm.
Because I was like, why don't you feel safe with her, right? Like she's
and that's how I feel too. And it's just like, okay, we're all, we have like these commonalities. Like we're all like just, girls early 20s living in a city, like
Right.
sort of thing. So
Mhm.
that's how I connect with Riley in that sense, but it doesn't, I don't know if maybe it's a cultural thing.
yeah.
Like she's white and I'm white too, like my race is
Right,
white,
right.
but I'm Mexican background. So it's a little bit different to connect in that sense.
Yeah.
And it's important.
It's important, right? It's important.
Yeah.
Right. Like one of the things that I always talk about is like I don't like to see brown on brown crime.
Yeah.
Right. And I have like and my
Oh, here we go again. This might be a conversation that's a part of. Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
The side of my face in the sun versus my whole face in the sun.
All right, so hold on, ladies, because I am going to go to the bathroom.
I'm also
Because
gonna
I
get
have
up
to go
because I'm
when
hot.
nature calls.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping maybe because I'm in
So
the middle, I'll be
you put your
okay.
legs off, and I put my legs off, and we're gonna get up.
I've never been in an
At the same
outside
time.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Yay! See, look at that.
Yay!
Get in.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I've never been in.
So you put your butt up there.
Oh, I love you all.
Actually,
You too, Rai.
Actually, we gotta both get our heads up here because the shade.
Gonna be on another 15 to 20 minutes. But I might be back.
Scare me. It's like, where is he?
Just wanna go quick.
I booked a couple massage as well.
Oh yeah.
Are you free tonight?
Oh my god! I really have such a schedule. I've really been pretty busy lately.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine?
By blue.
Yeah, by blue.
Couples
Just like,
face massages.
Oh my gosh, look at you go over here.
I know it was supposed
It
to be.
looks like
It was supposed to be an omelet, but then the
Yeah.
pan is really.
It always becomes a scramble.
Yeah.
it's
Pan's
you know
not
the
great.
Bachelor,
Yeah.
Or the bachelor,
Yes, but
where it's
like-
like two people on a date. So I think we make that happen. I think it's what people want to see in BB Bachelor.
BB Bachelor.
What she said, but what if they lie? She said, well, I want to believe that the people you're aligned with aren't so gameplay that they'll actually go through and tell bold-faced lies on you.
Yeah.
I said, but he's calling each one up individually. They don't have time to make up their story.
No.
I said, so he's going to see if the stories align.
And then if they're all saying different things, I bet you
Right.
he announces it in front of everyone.
Right. If they're all saying different things, then he'll know everybody's trying to save themselves lying. But if the stories align and 3 people say the same thing and one person says something different, he knows that one person is the one that's probably lying.
Yeah, I think somehow you do need to break them up. Though.
I kind of want to see what Heisen is talking about with America right now.
and I thought that was so sad because I was like, when I was like thinking about people I wanted to work with, you were on my list because I was like, I need an endurance person,
Mhm.
right? Because I'm not going to be able to win endurance competitions. And as I'm looking around the room, I was like, that's America, right? 100%. America's
I
going to win.
wouldn't think of it
No,
that
I was
way,
like,
but it-
America's going to win that competition, right? She's going to sit on that wall. She's not going to go anywhere. She's light. She's athletic. She's smart. She's going to be the person to beat, right? And I was like, And that would keep me safe as we're sort of moving from this beginning phase to the mid-game phase.
Mhm.
And I was like, and America would be a key component to that, right? And then also I want to play against really good people. And
Yeah.
like you kicked ass in your competition, right? Like, and like without a doubt, right? Like I didn't get to see your balance because you went right before me.
Yeah.
But like the truth of the matter is like, you're a strong competitor and I don't want that ever to be a doubt, right? Like I see you as like someone who's very viable in this game, right? And so it was just weird to sort of see you on the outs of all of that, right?
Yeah.
It just was bizarre,
And I
right?
feel it, and I feel like my confidence has also like sort of dwindled a little bit because of it. The last couple, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
well, if I don't have a good social game, like I don't know, like competitively, I'm like, or you know, competition wise, I'm like, oh, like maybe I can't do as well.
No,
as
no, no. This
either.
game is still very young.
I know,
right?
but
no, no, no.
when
that,
you like lose
yeah,
after,
that has to go away.
I know.
That goes away, right? Because that's not going to help you. We're in day 10,
Yep.
right? We are 10% in this game.
You're right.
That stuff goes away, right? Because like the truth of the matter is like you are a strong competitor. People have not seen everything that you can do. The things that I have seen you do suggest that you are someone to be reckoned with, right?
Thank you.
Which is why I was talking about working with you. We haven't even seen you basically do an endurance competition, and I know you're going to kick ass at it, right? Like that you cannot, right?
Thank
like,
you.
And the truth,
You're
right?
so-
And
you're
the truth,
amazing.
and the
Thank
truth
you.
of the matter is like this social game happened very fast
Yep.
because there were some very emotional plays that happened really early that really pitted two sides against each other, and it just turned into an all-out war for no reason because there were lots of people who hadn't chosen a side, including myself. Right? Like I was not on a side. And the next thing I know is like Riley's target and she's coming after me. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Right? Like, so from my standpoint,
definitely
you are
want
totally,
Riley out.
you are cool with me.
I'm cool
right?
with you.
Yes, you are cool with me. I am cool with you. Right? We will continue to get to know each other and work with each other. I will tell you like all of that stuff that's in your mind that basically is like your inner saboteur, that has to go.
Mhm.
Right? Because you are a strong person. You do not fucking let that get in your way of winning this game. Right?
Yep.
Like your ex-boyfriend saying you couldn't be here, you
Yeah,
are fucking
I'm
here.
here. I'm
right?
working on it.
Yes.
It's, you know,
your
just
like listen,
continuously.
they said that, you have fucking proven them wrong.
I think it's better to keep him around at the moment.
I don't know.
He's
I
Passing
think
up America right
no,
now.
I don't trust him. See, I
I-
would almost want to put up.
And he'll be a good
I
competitor.
feel like Heisem is
he
making
made
America
sure he
like
lost
his
yesterday.
Victoria.
Yeah, I think he
Not saying she's
100%.
Get it twisted.
Yeah.
This
That-
girl is smart. She is
that
not
became like
stupid, right? She
Victoria.
knows what
I
she's
just
doing,
mean-
right? And the truth of the matter is like she may be playing very smart in the sense that she's like, you know, right
I feel like he's gassing her up a little bit for her to be his personal extra number.
excluded so hard.
Okay.
And that
yeah.
part I felt bad about.
Okay.
Right. And I would just let you know with me, you're not going to feel excluded. Okay.
I trust that because I do feel like I was sort of brushed toward, you know, with them just because maybe age group and all of
Yeah.
that. But day 1, I was talking to Sari and Felicia because I feel like they see me.
Yeah, and I see you gravitate towards
And
them.
I do,
Right. And I like
Izzy,
watch
and I
you
love
like and I watch
Izzy.
you gravitate towards them. I was
Yeah.
like, why are you not working with us? Like
Yeah, but
why are you working over there?
It was sort of like
It's
we never had
I
those
was like,
conversations.
I was like, you
know?
gravitate towards us. Like we naturally have a kindredness. Come
Yeah.
over to
Yeah.
us. Like work with us. Like don't be over there. Like
I feel like me and Izzy would make like eyes a lot.
yeah. And
But-
Izzy had said that. She's like, I don't know why I get this feeling from America, but she wants to work with us, but she's working with Blue. And like, and I just think that everything happens so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Right. And so I don't want to hold anyone.
And it was within a day too.
Yeah.
It just like boom, like you know.
yeah, it just was like
fast forward button,
chaos,
sort
right?
of.
So like,
It felt like it.
yeah. So what I will say is like, maybe what we'll do is like, you obviously you're cool with me, right? I'm telling you, you're cool with me. I'm a man of my word. You are cool with me, right? Like
I
you are
really
not on
appreciate it.
you are not on my radar screen. I want to work with you. I think that you will have the ability to keep me safe. I
I'm
want that.
telling you, like,
yeah, I want that to be true.
I would not threaten your game.
Yeah.
I think you're playing like an amazing, like awesome game. You know,
Thank
like it's just so rare to see in Big Brother 2 somebody play with so much like just confidence and integrity. And I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
Yeah,
and we see it.
Yeah,
We-
and
we
I just
see
really
who you
want, I
are.
just really want people to see who I am. And I just like, you know, one of the things that like I always think about is like just want like my friends and my family and the people I take care of at the nursing home to be proud of me, right? And the last thing I want is for anyone to basically be like, I can't trust you.
Yeah.
Right? Which is why I'm playing with such a certain level of transparency
Mhm.
and a certain level of like honesty, right? Just to basically be like, this is who I am. I've come here to play, and I think we can move forward.
I think so too.
Good.
I would love to.
I would love to.
And we'll keep talking.
We
and
keep
stuff.
talking, okay?
Yeah.
And like, but I just wanted to like get a sense of how you are, and then sort of also put your mind at ease.
Thank
Yeah?
you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. Yes, come
I'm
give me a
glad we did
hug.
This, and we'll have more conversations.
Yes, we'll have more
Sure.
conversation. Thank you. Of course, you're fantastic. You're fantastic, and you don't let anyone underestimate you, darling. Not one fucking person.
Thank you.
Like people underestimate you all the time, I bet, and they are fucking proven wrong, right? You are fucking here, right? You are killing it. You won that fucking competition right at the beginning. You will continue to win,
Nice.
right? And your family is so fucking proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, of course. Of course, of course. All right,
Thank you.
darling.
Thank you. Love
Thank you so much.
And then he
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
would have ran to the
I'm not ready for that. I still have more conversations to be had. Jesus. Yeah, lunch break. Maybe it's another picture, hopefully. Hey, Matt. I want to talk to you next.
You know, Iceland loves having power. Look at
What
him.
happened?
Look at him studying the room.
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Please disregard.
Oh, I can go back upstairs. Okay. Okay.
That was weird.
Well, that was weird. Yeah, come to the storage room, but don't. Yeah. Let me grab Matt. Hey, Matt.
Good, yep.
Interesting.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Come and hang out.
Sounds good.
Okay, Matt.
How's that?
Have a place to sit. Any place you want.
Oh, no.
Yeah, choose a place. I'll even make this available if you feel like this is the place. Anywhere you want.
There's just so many space.
Yeah,
so much
you
space.
choose. You choose.
Get to go right here. So I'm
Okay,
close
that's
to
where you feel good? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll sit here then. Great. So I want to start off these conversations really clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything you tell me stays here.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Everything I tell you stays
Mhm.
here.
I agree.
I am not going to share anything you say.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell anyone I'm working with
Okay.
anything you say.
Okay.
Right?
That's a lie.
This is an opportunity to be straightforward and honest.
Mm-hmm.
This is an opportunity for me to get to know how you're doing
Okay.
and for you also to hear my thoughts and concerns.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But I want it to be an adult conversation.
Right. And
I want it to be
That's what I'm saying.
straightforward.
I need- yeah.
And I don't need any of the bullshit.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds good.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm guaranteeing you like to keep.
So I wonder if he's going to tell him that he could potentially be used as a pawn. If it's going to be straightforward, no BS.
all your information safe.
Okay.
On purpose, so that we can make good
Trust.
decisions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
develop trust,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Because the most important commodity in this game is trust. I hope
agree.
I have shown to
Yeah.
you that I'm a trustworthy person.
Greatest
I'm a man who says what I say,
Mhm.
and I mean what I say.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
So I want to sort of get a sense, like, sort of like how your gameplay is going.
Yeah.
I want to get a sense of like who you feel like you're aligned with.
Okay.
I want to get a sense of like what you would have done had you won HOH.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to ask you some pretty hard questions.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Obviously.
Freezing on me at the most inopportune times.
My game hasn't been the best, obviously. I think my biggest struggles is really I'm glad that we had this room because it's like I can't, you know, if I want to talk game, it's like I have to be somewhere away from everyone else, you know, kind of quiet because I can't hear people whispering and stuff. You know, I have been getting close with a lot of other, like, you know, like the younger people, and then there's you guys. I haven't. It's just hard to find one-on-ones with you guys, you know. So I just try and find, like, if someone's on the Hammett, I'll come talk a little bit and stuff. But game-wise, I haven't talked much just because of the hearing. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of, I wouldn't say left out, but I don't know a lot that's going on. And, you know, that's, like, you know, straightforward. Just, like, I can't hear, you know, I'm missing a lot of combos because I'm not putting myself in big groups. I'm someone that's going to be in smaller groups. You know? But that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Who do you feel naturally aligned with?
I really like, because no bullshit with you, you know, I've gotten comfortable just because I've been around them. It's like Jag, you know, he's been good.
Jag, huh?
I felt that way with Luke at first, and then when Luke, after like 2-3 days, you know, you said, I think everyone said we were bros right off the bat,
right?
And then I stopped hanging out with him because
create that
Oh, as
relationship.
soon as
But
he's
it was definitely hard growing
out.
up because like that relationship was so strained and
Absolutely.
so
Luke
difficult.
is
Yeah, it was definitely really rough. But
Family's definitely
a
so
soft spot.
complicated.
Yeah. So now
L word.
now
Say the
my
L word
biggest issue with her is she's like,
to the next
Mom,
game.
you like suffocate too much now, you know? She's like always giving me plates of fruit. She's always like trying to do a little too much. And I'm like, okay, you can calm down. Like I know you.
get the decision. It's too early to make decisions. You know, I'm still kind of floating around, like, you know, knowing who am I going to really trust? Who am I really going to play with? I don't know
That's
yet.
telling
you
him
know?
he's a floater.
Okay. People say that you are working with Riley and Jag and Blue.
Okay.
Which he is.
Is that an accurate statement?
I'm close with them.
Oh, he's right to the
And,
point.
You know, we're kind of, you know, hanging out a lot and stuff, but I don't know what our move is if we are going to be in alliance. There's many options, I think. I don't know
Okay, I'm going to stop you. People say that you are already have a name for your alliance.
for
your alliance with the 4 of you and Cameron. That there were 8 of you, right? And someone told me that there was already a name for that alliance.
For the 8?
Yeah. Is that not true?
I don't know the name.
Okay.
But we have met up.
Okay.
But I don't know the name.
Okay.
Because I can't hear.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm very-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm very left out.
Okay,
know,
you
I
feel
think
like
I'm on
kind of
the
left
outside,
out.
like,
Okay.
because I can't hear. So like, I don't even know what it would be called.
Okay.
I just think it's like that 8, and then you guys, like the older people.
Mhm.
You, Suri, Felicia, Bowie, Red, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just because I'm seeing that kind of group vibe, you know,
Mhm.
that's what I'm seeing. I think it's very split, you know.
Mhm.
I'm not sure outside of that. The mini groups at that.
Moving forward,
trying to keep his
right?
cards
Like, what is your
the
plan?
best.
I'm trying to see who I can trust and who really wants me, because you know, I'm definitely gonna be
I
someone
don't
who's gonna be
blame
really
him,
good at
though.
competing.
Yeah.
I'm a very loyal person. If someone
Agreed.
really goes out of their way to want me and wants to work with me, I fuck with them till I die. You know, like I'm
Right.
gonna ride and die. I haven't like I wouldn't say found anything like that. I mean, there's definitely stuff going on, but I don't feel secure 100%. You know,
Right.
my mind can be twisted anywhere.
Right.
Because
Do you feel secure with me?
I do feel secure with you. Just haven't done game, obviously.
Mhm.
But I definitely feel like we could definitely do something. I think we can relate a lot because
Mhm.
you know, like I think we go through the same similar struggles. You know, like I think like when we're up here with everyone, you take your nap,
Mm-hmm.
so you kind of push yourself away. You know, he's like,
Yeah,
"You're
because I
kinda
can't hear anything, right?
And I'm
Like
the same
when
way.
it's
I
so
just kinda sit
noisy,
here and I'm
it's
like,
so hard to hear anything, right?
I
Like,
think we can relate a lot on that
Mhm.
level.
Right.
And I think that's like a really kind of good like power thing we could get going
Mhm.
because we have the kind of same story a little bit. You
Mhm.
know, different stories, but same motivating. You're here to represent.
Right.
What
and
I
I'm here
did
to
from this
represent.
is that
Right.
You know,
doesn't fully
and I
trust.
think that could go a long way.
Right. I think you're an incredibly strong competitor.
Mhm.
Right.
Thank you.
I will say that someone told me, here's a difficult question just to
Yeah.
prepare you.
Yeah.
Someone told me that one of the reasons my name had been brought up by you because you felt that it was unmovable or too stubborn to work with anyone else.
Me?
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm too stubborn to work with anyone.
That I was too stubborn. They said that you said about me
Oh.
that I was too stubborn.
No.
Right. Yeah. That I couldn't be moved, that I couldn't be worked with.
No, I fucking never
Right?
said that, dude.
Okay.
I never fucking said that.
Okay.
The only thing I've ever said about you is like, oh, I haven't really talked game with him yet. But I haven't talked game with anyone.
Right.
I've never said anything bad about you, dude.
Okay.
Never. I can shake on that, dude.
Okay. I
No,
believe you.
I'm not a liar.
Yeah.
I'm not good at lying.
Right.
So I've never fucking said that.
Okay.
Dude.
All right, we're frozen. It's gonna come back. It usually stays frozen for a few seconds, but in the next 10 minutes,
Good, I believe you.
I never
said that.
I believe you. So something that has happened is that Riley has told everyone that she is targeting me, right? So
Mhm.
Riley has told people that. It has made.
Definitely not.
Huh?
She definitely wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Why do you say that?
She told me that she felt very upset the other day when you guys had a one-on-one, and that you felt like you targeted her, and it made her. She was crying. So I don't think she targeted. She would target you.
Yeah. I will just tell you, right? So that you know.
Yeah.
She's told multiple people
that
she was targeting me, me and Izzy.
See why I say I feel left out?
Right. Yeah. Me and Izzy both. I'm just telling
Yeah.
you, right? Like that I've heard from multiple people. I asked her,
Okay.
she confirmed that.
Okay.
Right. She
Okay.
told me.
I
right,
knew
that-
Izzy.
Yeah. She told me that she saw me and Izzy as the biggest threats on the other side of the house.
Okay.
And that she needed to get us out.
Okay.
She did tell me that. Right.
Okay.
So I just
knew she was focusing on Izzy.
right. So just so you know, from
Mhm.
her mouth to my ear,
Mhm.
right? That is what she said.
Okay.
Right. So there is no question in my mind that happened. I'm considering, given the fact that she has said my name, to put her up for nominations.
Okay.
Okay. And I know you're working with her.
Oh,
The
just
question I
that.
have for you is, if you won the veto competition, would you save her? Yeah.
It depends, honestly. Depends who the other person would be, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten close with her, you know.
Mhm.
She's very understanding. You know, she does really well. She's someone that interprets a lot for me when I can't hear. And so I take, like, you know, I say I'm very loyal, like, you know, I appreciate that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
She's done a lot for me inside the house like that. But I mean, we're definitely not showmans. I know people keep saying that.
No,
and it looks like that.
No,
because she's
listen. I don't
someone
think you're in a showman.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think you're in a
Okay,
showman.
yeah.
I don't think that the two of you are romantically
Yeah, people were
involved.
saying that. I was
I
just
think
like,
that you
what?
guys get along really well.
Mhm.
I think it's too early for you guys to be in a romantic
That's what I'm saying
relationship.
on the program.
Right? Like I don't see that.
Yeah.
Right? I definitely get the sense
Yeah.
that you guys are connected, but I don't get the
Yeah.
sense that you guys are romantically
Yeah,
involved.
yeah.
And I just want to let you know from my outside
Okay, yeah.
perspective, I don't see that. Now, is that a reason that why people might target the two of you? Yeah. Is that
Right,
is
right.
that good for your game?
No, I know.
Right?
And it sucks because, like, I think we have that level of understanding where, like, when I'm not understanding things, you know, she'll kind of come talk to me. Like,
Right.
I've been venting her about, you know, the struggles of the game. It's like, dude, like, I can't hear whispers. I can't. you know,
Yeah.
And it's just like that.
Yeah.
Like, during the game today, yesterday, the HOA, she was next to me on purpose because she knew I wasn't going to be hearing.
Right.
And, like, yeah, she was, like, stressful at me. She's like, no, it's this, and that. And it's like, you know, I was like, fuck, I can't hear, you know.
Right.
It's like, I think everyone's getting to that point where they know, like, oh, get next to Matt, help him out.
Yeah, and I think
like,
that
she's been
more.
doing that,
Yeah,
so
and I
it's, you
think
know,
more and more people are doing that, and
yeah,
more
and that's
people
what I
will
really
continue to do
appreciate
that,
because
right?
that's going a long way.
Yeah, because I noticed that someone had mentioned to you that the speaker was actually here for you to be able to hear. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that people are starting to understand and look out for you more.
Yeah, and
I
mean,
saw,
there's a long
yeah,
way.
and I saw that Izzy did that yesterday when you were sitting next to her.
Yep,
Right, and I also saw that people are doing a little bit better of sort of like communicating with you like
It's
directly.
helping a lot.
Yeah,
That's
and
what it's helping me move forward. Too.
Yeah.
Help me connect to more people easier. And I
Right.
feel more comfortable now saying, hey, what was said?
Right.
Because that was the thing with it.
Content. But yeah, it was like really rough for a minute because I was just like at a crossroads where like this part of my life could change my life so much, Big Brother. And then
that's the thing. It's too early. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. You
Yeah,
know,
I will
like-
say that this showmance is dangerous.
Yeah.
The threat of it being a danger, like, and here's why. They see you as two very strong competitors. They see you as both very pretty people. right?
Yeah.
They see you as both being like really dangerous to basically take out later on in the game, right? Because as
we've seen the show, how it can
as
be
we
dangerous,
and showmances can be incredibly dangerous, especially as they move forward,
Mm-hmm.
because all it takes is for one of them to get the veto and they save the other person, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and so you know, from my perspective,
Mm-hmm.
All
looking
right,
at
y'all.
your game,
Thanks for tuning
Wiley
in.
is not good for your game,
Okay.
right? And
I know.
and I will just
I'm
tell
gonna-
you that, like, I know you're a loyal
Detail,
person,
yeah.
as I am a loyal person,
Yeah.
right? But we were also talking about this game, and we are still in the first 10
So,
days.
You literally were
right?
one of my very
And
first
so, like, be
followers.
really
And then
mindful
when you
of like
followed
where
me and I, follow back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
If they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But, yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on it.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
But
you.
I like this Canadian.
well,
this one.
well, thank you. I appreciate